welcome to Clive's Modelling Channel. Yes, I've got it right. As I was just informed by my eldest before that bacon roll, that I refer to it as a bench. Well, it is a bench, but my channel's not a bench. My channel's my channel. But anyway, by the by, it's Nigel's Modelling Channel and Clive's. No, it's not. Bloody hell, Nigel, you've got every right to bollock me on that one. It's Nigel's Modelling Bench and Clive's Modelling Channel. Still, never mind. And, oh, God, I finished that bacon roll now. I feel about 4 ton heavier. Anyway, without further ado, let's just have a look in the box on this. Now, I said, you know, whichever one you want to see. In the end, you're going to see this and the 35. So I'll just do a look in the box. I've opened it up because it's a bloody big box to keep bong, bong, bong on it. All the lights on my phone, everything goes flying. So without further ado, I'll squidge off the lid. So if you want to buy this kit, I don't really need to give out the number really, but it's Alpha 12012. It's 148 Blackburn Buccaneer. Now, when they do the RF version, and they will do, because if they don't, Airfix, if anybody from Airfix ever watches my videos, Airfix, if you don't do an RF version, I will personally come down there, right, and do a protest outside the front door. So please, let there be love. Give us an RAF version, for crying out loud. Right, anyway, that's the lid. So we'll shove that aside. So here we go. As you can see, it's yeah, it's nicely packed, isn't it? I don't know how many sprues we got, but anyway, it's nicely packed. So what we'll do is we will fight with the devils amongst us. Get out of it, the little thing. Hey, he's still there, isn't it? Get out of it. Go on. Bloody flies, protester already. What we'll do, we'll put this box to one side and then we'll open it up and we'll have a look without all the plastic wrapped around it. So, let's get rid of that. So I think the first thing we'll do is we'll have a look at the necessary paperwork. No, what's happened here? Doesn't really matter, you don't make the plans, do you? You just read them. Right, so anyway. What have we got here then? Oh, yeah. It's all over the place. Right. Oh. I'll tell you what, one day I will have a proper organised desk. And I know my friend Abel, if he sees this video, he'll say, yeah, giving it all that again. I will, I promise you. Alright, so here we go. Right, this is the decals. Yeah, they're all there. So don't know about the old seat belts, whether they're any good as a decal. I'm not really. I know that the Revel Hawk came with a set of decals on. Let's have a look here. Where we go? Number 2. There you go. And they're nice. They're there. Not sure whether these are cartograph. I mean, they're I don't know what they are. There's no oh, so here we go, up the top. Right here, when you want to focus, mate. Along the top, we've got the cockpit instruments. So there you go, there's some screens there, they're the screens. 2 screens. Some more dials. I presume that's for the ejector seat, the next lot. And then another ejector seat, and then maybe some landing gear labels, and then further on to what that is. What is that stuck on there? Don't know what that is. Anyway, and there's your dangerous ejector seat signs. So it's all, yeah, it's all pretty good. It's a nice texture. It's not too shiny. I know. I think there's a guy who does a YouTube video, has his own channel, and he was talking about these rectangles here that go over the engine on the underside or top side somewhere, and he dragged them off. And one of them broke, so he cut the other one into 4 bits and redid it. we'll wait and see what happens with that when the time comes. But for the moment, yeah, they're a bit creased. I don't know, what's that going over? What is it, Rupert?
I don't know.
It's just a twin engine, I suppose. It sounds like it anyway. Your boy's just in. Oh yeah, it's all right. That's one of them. one of those. Right. So that's your decal sheet. Here's your instructions. So we'll have a look at the instructions and see what we think of these. So, without further ado, so like everyone else has said, there's your full variants. It says to you to make your mind up before you do anything with it as to what one you're going to do, because of all the different location points on the wings to where the weapons go and what they are. So if I was doing this one, God, it's funny, isn't it, eh? Tend to have a bit of a, I don't know, get seasick. Shut up. Right, anyway, here we go. So here's some locations: scheme A, B, C and D. It all follows on from each other. It gives you a look at what you're going to be getting at the end, how it's going to be set up, and this is where you've got to drill your holes. Now, and same thing again. So now we get started on it. So the position of the internal decals, there you go. So you get your front seat and your back seat, your screens, which I presume are in the rear, because I think this monitor is in the rear if I remember rightly. Then this will tell you this is all your front and back panels and all around the place. Then it goes into your making of the ejector seat, and this is your instrument panel, which is very nice. Then there's your tub with your panel balls going on with your, hang on, let's get you right over there comes Kevin Schwantz. Yeah, in a pair of shorts like an idiot. Who runs a motorbike with shorts on? Put a crash helmet on his head, a leather jacket on, and then goes out with a pair of shorts. Never mind, anyway, ain't about him, is it? So anyway, right. So you got your this is the front with your joystick. Then the seats are going in, and then this apparently is the weight cone that goes in the nose. Not a bad idea actually, because you can stick a load of crap in it, and even if it misses up with with cheap old nasty super glue, it doesn't matter, because it's not the final product. It's not the finished product. Well done, Airfix. Good thinking. I've seen it once before in another kit, but I can't remember which one. It might have been a Japanese one, but it Hasgao Airlong or something. I think they put a ball bearing in the nose. It goes in one of them, and then that goes in the nose, and it stops it rattling around. I think that was the whole point of that. But for this, yeah, blinding. So here we go again. Look. So it says get a 1mm drill, and then bang, 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 4 holes in the bottom, and there's ready for your steps if you're going to put your steps on. Then you've got all your other instrument blocky bits that go in the side of the fuselage. Then we're putting the whole tub in, which apparently just clicks into place. Looks good. Find out in reality when I come to build it, but it looks good. No open nose. Not really a disappointment. I mean, everybody says it is, but I don't find it is. It's just one of those things. You either want to have the nose open or you don't. And me personally, yeah, I suppose it'd be nice to see all the where they stored their fairy cakes and stuff like that. Sorry, if there is any Royal Navy chaps that watch this, sorry lads, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, and then you're clipping the whole thing together. Look, in part 20, bloody hell, part 29. And you're just about finishing the nose, look. There's your HUD glass. Your instrument panel shroud for the front going on. And then we turn the page. And then we're starting on the jets. So there's your jet tubes, your intakes. There's the one and only jet engine. But the only part you see is the top part, which is why it's only detailed on the top, not all the way around. So you got that. There's your fans for the front, fans for the rear. bits and bobs going in the fuselage. If you want to cut this out, then there it is there. You can put a mask in place to protect the engine while you, when you've cut that. Where'd you cut that out? You can cut it out back here somewhere, don't you? I've seen it where they have... No, maybe not. So you need to cut that out. Oh, there, look, there it is, there, look. Should have gone the Specsavers. Pre-drilled holes, so you haven't got much to clean up. Nice touch, Airfix. They seem to be getting better and better at what they do. And I know this stuff costs a bloody fortune to get it anywhere near, but there was a couple of things where I thought that they may have been able to save themselves a few bob and put it extra and put it elsewhere with this kit. And I can't remember what they are at the moment, but when we go through here, hopefully it might see, like things like this, like these pods that go on the wings. Now, I think in the last kit they did, in the old kit, which I've got one more of, but it's in my lockup, I'm pretty sure that these were whole. These were one piece. So why would you want to make them two bits if you can make them one piece, especially with today's technology? Surely you must have been able to put those in a one piece along with the flaps as well, because it's all right having them in, not so much these, but these it's all right having them in as a pair you join together, but when they're like that and you're trying to do this with it and then you're trying to get it to go, you know, dead flush flat, the end piece there on the trailing edge is like as thick as a brick wall. Is if you moulded it all in one piece, you could actually get a nice clean sharp edge. I mean, most of the kits I've got here from around the world, these flaps are all ailerons, are all one piece. You know, save yourself some coins. You know, do that. You know, just something like that. Maybe it's maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, because I don't really know much about you know, the process of getting all this up and running. But to me, where I've looked at other kits, these things are all one piece. Wings are still two pieces in most kits, fair enough, but things like ailerons, flaps, pods, they're all one. Like this is one piece, isn't it? So if you can do that one piece, why can't you do that as one piece? That's only a little bit thinner than these two things. Just an eye opener. It doesn't mean the kit's rubbish, because it's not. So then we go over the page again, and we got the wings going together with your brackets in to do the wings straight or folded. Yeah, those ones are the straight ones. Joining fuselage holes together again. As a matter of fact, this is doesn't look like you actually glue much, because it says here no glue. So this must snap together. I don't know. Seems a bit odd. Then you got your rear end. Yeah. And your intakes, outer rings to the intakes, the silver rings, exhausts. See, again, look, these little flaperons. Why two piece? Why not just have it one piece? Surely it would make sense and save money. Like these bits that go on the top of the tailplane. Yeah, again, and then your pointers. I mean, surely there was a way around. These are one piece. So you know your elevators. So surely, and look, and then what's this? This is an aileron. As far as I can see, that's one piece. So why not make these one piece? I mean, yeah, you design these things. They do, they get designed for the real thing, but the real thing's slightly different because there's all spars inside them. But the point I'm making is that you get, with one piece, you get a nice trailing edge, nice and thin, as with two pieces glued together. Unless it's unless that line there is where that line there goes, then yeah, you can get it. But a lot of the time, companies just slap them together and you look like you've got a bloody brick wall hanging off the back of your aircraft. Wait until we see the actual product and then things might change. There's your speed brakes and the setup for them. I actually remember years ago there was a guy and the only kit that was around really was the Frog and the Matchbox kit at the time. I don't think the Airfix one was out, and they actually made these air brakes open and close. They worked on the Matchbox kit. It was an unbelievable build, and I remember it was in one of my dad's magazines that he had, and I kept it for ages, but I eventually left home and grew older, and God knows where it went. But I can always remember from about the age of 8 or 9 seeing this thing and thinking, crikey, now how do I get something like that to work? But there we are. Now, the other thing is oh no, oh God, I'm talking crap again. Here we go, right, this is the next page. There's not another thing, it's just this page. So, yeah. There we go, there's all the wheels. Now, these look nice. These do look nice. And then that's how they go in. Again, I think they only... I don't know whether you glue them in or whether they just snap in. I presume this is telling you to glue it because it doesn't say don't glue. So, yeah, we've got those there. There's your rest hook. Oh no, actually this is the old tail scraper patch with a bit of hardwood stuck on the end. There's your arrest hook there, and there's your oil vent antennas for the front, PO tubes either side. I think that's an air cooling scoop for the Bombay. It might be for the APU, I don't know. Well, you got a pilot there, look. Christ, they all still look the bleeding same, don't they? Glass going on, canopy. Two different types of canopy, one without the deck cord, one with the deck cord. Again, we'll have to have a look in the kit and see what happens. I didn't see any decals say that deck cord, but I've already done a video on how to do it if you want to do it. And then there's your weapons and your fuel tanks. Two different types, slipper tank there, I think. Or is it the same type? Just sided. Don't know. Usually they carried two types, one was bigger than the other. So the long range and short range slipper tank. There's your 1,000-pound bombs, 4 of them to go on the underside or on the pylons. Then it's making up your ladders. Fueling booms already on. Then these are a nice touch. These little cover plates, so you could actually put them on. So they're very nice. Yeah, great stuff. Well done, Airfix. All in all, that looks a bit of a spot-on kit. An absolute massive upgrade from the original one. Albeit that weren't too bad, but right, the sun's beaming in now and I've got no blind here. Take a quick look at these. So you got your, God, bloody hell, what's going on here? So you got your, oh, hang on, wait, where have I started? Right, hang on, right, here we go, right. They're all the same colour, but we'll just have a look at them anyway. So here we go. So we start off with your common stencil data sheet. What is that shadow? Must be the window frame. It must be the window frame. It's the top of the window frame. Sorry, people. It's a bit of a pain in the butt, and I've got nothing to block the sun out with. Or have I? Hang on. I might. I wonder if I was to put that there and then clamp that box lid, was it's kind of looking better. Ooh. Jesus wept. What's going on here? Oh, it's the last thing you need in the middle of a right. Oh, well, that's kind of a little bit better. So anyway, right, so there's your stencil sheet. So that shows you all where all those loads of stencils go. Top, underside, port side, starboard side. So then we come out of that, and then you've got your first squadron from 1978, 809 squadron. Oh, it's a shame they win, isn't it, eh? I think it was 809, yeah. There's the Harris Squadron. So then you get all your markings for that. There's 809. You turn it over the page and you get 1969. So 801 Squadron. What was this one? 1978. So 1969. 801 Squadron. Notice there's no Decals on this one, as there is on that one. Then we get to another one. Plan C, 1970, stationed at Lossiemouth, 809 Squadron again. What is this? Fans of 809 Squadron? So, yeah, there's another one. Notice, no Decals. Quite a nice looking aircraft, dare I say. And then finally, you've got your last one, again, based in Lossiemouth, 69, no Decals. And this was slightly different. This was 803 Squadron. So 809 seemed to have taken over 803. And 801, 3 and 9. But 9 seems to have the majority. So there it is. So that's all your paint plans. So without further ado, let's dig into the kit itself now. I've got a feeling that I could probably take away the what do you call that thing, the box lid now, because obviously with the parts we need as much light as possible to see it. So without further ado, let's get them over and get rid of that. Ouch. I'm already into 21 minutes. It's because I've done too much messing about. Instead of getting on with it, I'm fanning around here. Cut down there. And cut down there. Right that way, you open that up. There's your glass. Have I cut that back? No. So there's your glass. What I'm doing, you get two front canopies, one with, one without a windscreen wiper. Decaled, no Decaled for the top canopies there. The blast screen for the ejector seat, cleared blast screen. Inside two light. Oh no, they're not. They're the weapons. There's a light there. Wing tips, different types of wing tip. So that's the RAF one there, and that's the Royal Navy one there. Sorry about that. Yeah. So here we go. So what's this all about? Let's put him over there for a minute. So first off is the slipper tanks, the bomb bay door, avionics door underneath, same one again, the arrest rook bay, then a few pylons, the top of the tail, rocket pod fronts, and then some rocket pods. So that's what's on this one. So as we can see, it's quite nice. And yeah, God. And the level of detail on the bomb bay door is unbelievable. Look at that, really superb. Slipper tanks as well, they got some nice detail on them. And then the arrest rook bay is extremely good. Get a bit of rivet detail on the edging. And then there's your pylons, same thing again, some nice detail. Your Marshall rocket heads, they're nice. There you go, and then the actual casings, the Marshall casings themselves there. And then the detail on some of the avionics edges, very nice. Well, that's that one. And then the next one we got is there's your wing pods, FOD covers, ladders, engine pipe, the engine mast canopy, the engine door itself. I don't know what these are. I don't know what they are. Must be something to do with the wing bits or something. The old aerials, HF antenna aerials on the tail for the tail. There's your tail scrape, These are the two pods that go on the front of the top part of the tail, where the tail plane is. Some trunking there, some different wiring and trunking. That's that. And then last but not least, on this one, for the here's your cockpit. Nice. Now look at that. These are all the cockpit panels up the side and your cockpit fascias. So these are very nice. Side panels, front panels, TV screens, front nose landing gear door, front nose wheel, nice. Right the way up to the bottom, ejector seat handles, ejector seat cushions, and the ejector seat survival box, back pads, ejector seat one side, ejector seat the other side, same again. Landing gear legs, wheels, front and rear, and then look at those massive wheel doors, the detail in them, unbelievable. And then you got the one of the auxiliary pipes that goes through the wheel bay, and then finally your nose landing gear legs. So there you go, bloody hell. Airfix. Very nice. So well done there, people there. Parajet. He was the chap that apparently designed this. So well done, mate. It was very good, very nice how it turned out. Very nice. So that's that, and then there's the glass. We'll put that in there. So get the glass out. So that's that. Right, well done, mate. On that bit, we've still got a lot more to go yet, by the looks of things. So the next one, the next two is this. So again, along the dotted line, rip off. Now what have we got in here? No, we're not going to get in here. Oh, yes we will. Take that off. And weapons, we'll have a look at those in a minute, but first of all, there is a bit of sprue falling off in a minute. Again, shizer. Look at the detail on them wings. That is sweet. Very nice. Same with the tail planes. Don't know what that's I don't know what that is. There's the rudder. Right, there's them wing flaps. So, how good's the trailing edge? Yeah, it's pretty thin. Right, so yeah, and so that's it. So they've got the trailing edge looking really thin. But my only concern is with these. Hang on, wait, let's put it out. Is with these here, these ailerons, these flap things, because they're not. Oh, I don't know. Are they? No, they've done it there as well. So well done, Airfix. Just the trailing edge, and this piece goes in there. So it's the leading edge, which doesn't matter. It's all good to go. So, right, I'll take my words. Well, I'll take my words back on that. Yeah, they've done a grand job on sorting that out. Although I still don't know whether you could probably make them as one, which would save you some pennies. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. If anybody watches here that knows anybody in Airfix that can ask them the question, just ask. Why do they make the ailerons two-part with the flaps being two-part? Why don't they just make them as one piece? I don't know what this is, you know. It's an aileron. Oh no, see, look, these are one piece. Whatever they are. And they've got a very nice trailing edge on them. They're the elevators. So if you can make them as one piece, and look, and they're there, surely just make those as one piece like them and have them there. And then the flaps here, make them as one piece and have them there. Just as a suggestion, a maybe. I mean, there's the air brake. There, that's the air part, the air brake part. Oh, that's to do with, that's the air brake's top and bottom fin. So when they're shut, when the air brakes are shut, you have that in the middle. But again, that looks quite thick. I know they were saying that when you, in a video I watched today, they were saying that when you scale things up and down, yeah, I already know this, that things do look out of scale. And if that was a size 1-to-1, it might look like a row of breeze blocks on top of the air brake, whereas it shouldn't be, because it should be too. But if you have it too thin, what it does, it becomes like paper. And in the end, it will melt the minute you put a fast setting or what they call hot glues on. So let's have a look at this here. Look, this is the wing folds. I mean, look at those. That's one, and there's the other one. Absolutely majestic. And then there's the other ones here. And there. And I'm running out of room here. There's that one there. That one there. So yeah, so it's all good. So far, all good. Now the other sprue that came in with this sprue was the sprue with weapons and tanks on. So you got your pylons here. I presume these are all. Right here, look. Right, this is what I mean. Look, you've made all the pylons one piece, where normally they go two pieces. So if you've made all them one piece, air brakes, not air brakes, flaps, ailerons, elevators, do the same. You could save yourself maybe some money if you just did it the same. If it can do that, surely it can do that. And not only that way, it's less mess for the modeller. It might lower the price a bit better, because everything's going up. Because I mean, after all, well, no, we're not going to go down that road. But after all, everything's just getting more and more expensive. But they all look very nice on here, I must admit, especially the Martial missiles. Or whatever they are, can't remember the name now. C something or other, I don't know. Anyway, never mind them things. Water darts. There you go. They all look very nice. So far, again, Airfix, you've excelled yourself. This Buccaneer is far superior to that. What I'm going to venture up saying is that pile of crap that you bought out a few years ago. But then again, you didn't have the technology then like you have now. So, next one, oh, this is the last bag. Is it open? This ain't open, Jesus Christ. Talk about haversack. Bloody hell, how big? Right, go down there like that. Off with that, in the bin with that. Then take out this. Stuff's getting stuck in the bag. Right, so here we go. Right, so here we are. So here, which I had to chuckle, is someone did refer to all of these as the noses. It's actually your speed brakes. Can't remember who it was, but I won't embarrass them. These are all your speed brake houses there. So there's open there and closed there. So you've got a wheel bay here. That's the piece that carries the weight inside the nose. Don't know what this is. Part of the bomb bay. Yeah, that's right. These could be part of wheel bays. Again, that looks like part of the bomb bay, but I don't know. Looks to be a bit big, but you never know. Oh no, it's the back of the cockpit. There you go. I've just realised now, yeah, because this is the cockpit hub. So there's a cockpit. It could be anything. Bomb bay, nose, wheel bay. Don't know. I don't know what them two are. Intakes or exhaust outlets. In the same again, I think these are all exhaust, there intakes. There's your engine. There's your front fans. No, these are your rear fans with the rear of the wheel bay. They're your front fans there. So, without going about it the wrong way, let's have a look ski. So, the detail on these covers, these air brake covers, is unbelievable. It's all very nice. You get some reinforced ones there, and then, like I say, then you got your closed ones. There, your closed ones. So then we move on to here. So there's your two. Well, I say afterburners. They're not afterburners because they don't carry a ring of fuel going around to ignite up and flame out. So they're not afterburners. But they're the back burner cans. That's another centerpiece, probably to do with the wood. And then you've got the front fans. Look at those. Absolutely gorgeous, just like the real thing. Superb. Let's just turn this over to... There's nothing on the other side. Then you've got your engine. So that's the only bit I'm going to show you because the other bit's blank. And then you got... who are these? Is this anybody from out of the works? Don't know. But there's your two pilots. And then you got your side walls to something here. Then your back wall to the cockpit. And then bomb bay. Wheel bay. I don't think the wheel bay's got anything in it. No, nothing in it. Whatever them two bits are. Right, that's that one. And then your last sprue. Save the best till last, as they say. And this is the entire aircraft. So this is your nose, your middle, and your back. Your cockpit tub. Cockpit rear panel, intake for the fronts, back takes, the rings, and then so right. Let's have a look. So where are we? Don't want to knock anything over. So there's your intake ring. Your first cowling goes around the engine. There's your cockpit tub. Looks very nice. Then you got your cockpit panel there. That's a rear one. Then you've got another tailpiece. I've got a feeling that this one is the RAF one. So, boys, we know it's coming out because that's the top of the fin for the RAF. That's just on top of, basically that piece there sits on top of this piece here, up there like that. And the RAF always had the straight back rather than the curved. So there's the fuselage top, very nicely detailed. Then you got the two rings. These are intake rings, so these will be shiny silver, or just silver. Look at that Bombay, very nice. I just realised where those chunky little bits came in to stick in there for the bombs, aren't they? So yeah, very nice. The rivet details nice under the wings. With pants. Excuse me. Then there's your first nose section. So there's a nice bit of work there. Love the point. Yeah. Look at that. Superb. Then there's your open speed brakes. So that's with them open. And they look absolutely stunning. And then you've got your tail section here. And again, looks a bee's knees. And that's it. That is all the sprues. So that's been a look at the new Airfix 148. Oh dear, do I have to say it again? Well, Royal Navy. Puts a bit of salty crap taste in your mouth. Anyway, reminds me of fish and chips. It reminds me. It's a fish and chip model. So, how well it builds, I don't know. I've only ever seen this guy called Gary. He's the only one that's built it at the moment, and he done a fairly good job on it. So that was very nice. So that's that, and then it all goes back there, back where it belongs, in its box for the time being. So well done, Airfix. That is a 10 out of 10 kit. And yeah, very well done. Well done. You people, you've superseded yourself on this particular aircraft. It's a very nice kit. Regard all the banter about the Royal Navy and that, they do a grand job, just like the rest of us. Yeah, amazing plane. This was my favourite aircraft in the early days. I remember being out on a recce over the fields, farmers' fields in Norfolk, and I don't know the rivers up there, but it was one of the rivers, I think it might even be the Norfolk Broads, but anyway, we were walking down this straight and there was some trees, and two of these things from the RAF, both at Lossiemouth birds, just come banging round the corner at such a low level. The noise, the whole moment was just unbelievable. But they were like that, straight round, racket, down to where we were based at Coltshaw, because they were all on a tacky valve. Yeah, and that was that. And we also had a tornado fly through from Honington, I think it was at the time. A Honington-based Tonka. And I think by that time they got the pyrotechnics to work at the base, because you could hear the boom boom as the bombs went off. I can't remember properly now, but it's such a long time ago. But anyway, aside that, yeah, Airfix, beautiful kit, well done lads. Paranjit, deserve a medal, mate. You know, because yeah, you pulled this one out of the bag, son. Nice one. So anyway, that's it. That's nearly 45 minutes of me talking about this, which is the new Airfix 148 Buccaneer S2C/D. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for Airfix. Well done, lads. Or lad. And yeah, anyway, we'll see you in the next one. So it's bye from me, goodbye from him and them and this lovely cup of tea. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya! Way!